far. You can see I've got my rim joist or ledger or whatever you want to call it up against the barn. I had to put the 2x4s on like I mentioned before in the previous video. And then I brought out this 3 inches shy of 12 foot, so when I add the 2x10s on the, or 2x8s on the outside, they're 10 foot long. That makes it 12 foot. And then these are, the 10 footers are actually 1.5 inches short of that. So when I add this on, it's 10 foot from the front of this to the back of that one. And it's 12 foot outside to outside. So 10 by 12, there'll be a 2 foot wide little front porch, and then shower house. The showers are going to be on the back half, probably about 3 feet wide, and then the rest of the space in 8 feet is like a little change room area. It'll be split in half. There'll be two showers. My next stage will be to put in my joist hangers for the 2x6s, and then I'm going to run some metal along the bottom of that slopes out this way, so that it ensures that any water that, because the drain on this thing is just the floor. It's just going to go right through the floor. Setting the flooring at 1/2 inch gaps, and so it'll just drain through the floor. So that metal will make sure it gets pushed out here onto the gray water tank. So, yeah, away we go. Back in a minute. So here we go. All the joists are in, and I put the metal up here so that the showers, which are back here, will actually push the water out this way, because the edge of the drain pit's actually right. It's about 3 feet off the building, so but I didn't have a backhoe handy to dig right up alongside the building, so I had to use the Challenger, and well, that didn't work out quite as well as I'd hoped. Anyway, but we're going to make it work. So I got the metal up there, got these in. Now I'm going to start on the deck boards. So basically this is just a deck with a building on top of it to put the showers in. So not anything real fancy, but it ought to do the trick for our campground back there. Anyway, let me get the deck boards on.
Yeah, what's done is done.
So you guys got 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4 boards. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all but 4 boards.
You can round this. You can round this to 6, I guess.
That wasn't bad. We did that in about an hour.
Yeah.
So here we are about halfway through the next day. I got the stain on the deck boards, and I have started laying out and cutting parts for the walls, because the studs, of course, they're taller at the back than they are at the front because the roof slopes out this way. So that's where we're at so far. I'm going to continue on with that, and I will update you, well, momentarily for you. Didn't quite get as far as I wanted to yesterday. I got one outside wall up, so that at least is done. I'm about to build the divider wall and the the other outside wall, and then I'll start putting the I guess I call them rafters. They're more like ceiling joists going across, and then I'm gonna have to go get more materials. I'll need metal for the roof and whatnot. I think I'm gonna get the roof on before I actually build the front wall, so that's okay. Anyway, yeah, coming right along. Cool, update in a minute. Well, there you go, guys. I got the second exterior wall up, and then I put up the one back ceiling joist, and then popped the middle wall in, because I had it built already, just sitting off to the side, and then stood it up, leveled the back, and then put the rest of the ceiling joists in, rafters, whatever you want to call them, and then leveled up the front of the center wall, and then screwed it off in the middle, and voila. I have to take my braces down, and I can start on the front walls. So progress, progress. So that middle wall there is actually going to be my wet wall. The shower will come out of it on each side at the back area there, and then just up from that, probably 1, 2, 3, 4 cavities out, there'll be a deep sink on each side, and a little sink there so people can wash up stuff, and they'll be big enough deep sinks that if you had a medium-sized small dog, you could wash your dog in it. I guess if you have a big dog, then you'll have to take it in the shower. But we do allow pets on the campground, so it is a possibility once the pond is here that people will need to wash their pets. So I do see that happening. I know I will have to mine, because they love to swim. But anyway, and then I'll have an electrical outlet near the sink to the outside here, away from the shower. And then we're going to put vents in up at the top on the sides, and the fronts are going to be vented to keep some decent air circulation. And I might look into some water resistant ceiling fans, moist environment ceiling fans, to put in them just to try and keep it, you know, fairly dry. Basically, when you walk in, turn on the light switch, the fan's going to come on. There'll be no way around it, and that'll help it keep dry in there. Anyway, so yeah, progress. That's actually that's only took me 2 hours this morning to get the 2 walls built, the middle and the second exterior wall, and then get them all popped up there. I had Joe come out and help me stand up the second wall. It's not that it was too heavy to lift, but it was a lot easier with one person holding it and the other one nailing it off, screwing it off, whatever. So, all right, guys, I'll keep you updated. And so the front wall's all up. I'm ready to start putting the sheeting on the front, and then I'll put the OSB on the top, metal over the top of that. I'm gonna figure out how to tie it into the existing metal on the barn so we don't have any leaks along the back wall. Then I can build the back wall and the insides of them to be nice little showers. Anyway, yeah. At the same time, it's like 93 degrees out here. Yeah, just to give you an idea how this has all been working out. It was 60s and low 70s, and then 2 days ago it went to 93. That is Missouri for you. Anyway, Yeah, it's a little warm. I think I'm going to go cool off for a bit before I continue. Alright, see you in a few. So there we go. Got the sheeting on the front, got the sheeting on the top. Still have to do the metal on top, but for now it'll do. I got a little trimming to do on this side over here at this front corner, but other than that, she's set. Next will be the metal for the roof and plumbing and electrical, and then I got to build a couple of more walls inside for the showers themselves. Outside of that, it's looking like a shower house to me. Alright guys, we'll continue this in a moment. Okay, update on the shower house here. I've got the outside all done and painted, and the little hole you see in the wall right there is one of the exhaust fans. We'll take a look inside real quick here. So the shower is over here in this corner. Of course, it won't be OSB. There's going to be the plastic shower wall sheeting up here on it. I have an electrical outlet for each side right there. This wall will be paneled across. That'll be paneled. This will be paneled all the way. Then I have the exhaust fans up here. And I didn't have a way to turn those little 3-inch guys out without making a really big hole in the wall. So instead I made little holes and covered them up. And somebody must have bumped that yesterday. Anyway, I'll fix it. So yeah, there's the other side. And the shower is the same thing over there. But we've got I've got white beadboard type paneling to make the inside walls. This kind of thing. So the next time you see it, that'll all be up. And then I'm going to use some plywood to bring out a stall wall this way, and then from the edge of the OSB around to the end of that stall wall will be that white plastic. And then on this side we're probably just going to paint the stall wall white, and then Vita's going to paint artwork on it. And that's also why the outside is white, is the whole thing is getting painted with artwork. So this ought to be a pretty crazy looking building by the time we're all done. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. So here we are, guys, about 2 weeks since that last clip actually, and it's pretty much done. Got a few minor details to take care of, but it's usable, and it produces hot water, and they have nice showers. So this is the first half. Got a deep sink, light, and the exhaust fan, no hooks on the wall, and of course the shower itself. Got a little rack for the shampoo and stuff. And here's one of the details. I got to get the outlet covers and light switch covers, but yeah. Anyway, that's that side. We don't have a mirror on that side yet. We have a mirror over here on this other side. So there's your mirror. You can see me in the gimbal. Again, still to get my outlet and light switch covers. And the deep sink over here doesn't have a cabinet under it, but it'll do the trick. And then, of course, the shower in here. So, looks pretty nice. And as I said, it produces hot water. And we made a nice little sign for up there, let people know where the showers are, because this is like clear across the property from the campground. So my hot water comes from a tankless hot water heater right there. It runs on propane, which is down here in a 100-pound bottle. Everything's hooked in. I do need to get some brackets and attach those PEX lines to the wall so the weight of the water doesn't break them or cause problems. So other than that, like I said, a few details, but nothing major. And there has been progress on the pond. I will show you that. I have some videos of the progress, at least one. That big culvert you see right over there was down in the valley you see there, going through what will soon be the dam. And of course I had to dig it out. It'll be going back in, but up higher so that the water has an overflow spot. Yeah, so doing a lot of revamping of the thing, but I put one of my laser levels out there last night in the dark so I could just see it and not have to worry about going around with the detector, and it's already bigger than I thought it would be. So in fact, it made me realize I have to raise the dam farther. But I'm going to do a daytime laser video of that, finding the edge of the pond here pretty soon. I have my second surgery coming up here in about 4 days, so hopefully I'll get it done before that and have it up shortly after that. So anyway, well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed seeing the shower house come to bit. Oh, Vita will kill me if I don't show her artwork. This is still in progress, but this is the side of the shower house with a pink octopus. Don't ask. It's an octopus and it's pink, so whatever. But she's going to be putting another one on the other side too. Not an octopus, I don't believe, but another painting, mural. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.